DCS crew, what is up, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Carry Solutions. I am your host Carlos, and we're going to go ahead and take a closer look at a Bestech knife that I showed in a previous video. This is the Bestech Sledgehammer. Now, this is going to be a relatively quick video. I'm going to talk a little bit about this knife. There's a couple of things I like, a couple of things I kind of don't like, and something I really need Bestech to look at. I already contacted them. I'm going to tell you what the results were of that conversation, because it is something that, I was kind of surprised about. It was shipped with it, and I'm not really happy with it. Find out after the intro. All right, guys, welcome back. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make this quick because this is just going to be like a part one of, I guess, a two-part series on this. The specs are going to go ahead and be here on the right-hand side. As you can see, overall length is just over 7 inches. The blade length is about 3 inches, but the true cutting edge is just under that. I want to say about just under 2.9, about 3.5 ounces. And, it is a nice-looking knife. I mean, if you really want me to be honest, the action on this is very good. I can even flick it, with my index finger. It has a nice deep carry clip. If you look closely, it shows that the clip is actually, it sits flush with the scale, but you do have those screws that sit a little bit proud of it, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is what it is. Hey, it's a deep carry clip, right? I'm not a fan of the fact that it's a satin deep carry clip because it gleams like that, and in the right light, it's going to catch somebody's attention. Typically, when you have a deep carry clip, the last thing you want to do is get somebody's attention. That's why you get a deep carry clip. So I would like to see something like that as stainless. Now, as far as the blade shape, you have a bit of a stubby tanto, and it's different in the sense where it has kind of like this grind that it's rounded off here, but it is a tanto. You get a nice satin blade. There's a couple of variants of it, and if you want me to be completely honest, I kind of like the variants. Even this one, this is just the more standard black micarta with the satin blade. You have a couple of other ones in different variations. Like, for example, you can get a black blade instead of a satin blade, and then you can get G10 instead of micarta. But the G10 option right now, as of the video, it's only orange G10. So you can get orange G10 with a satin blade, or you can get orange G10 with a black blade. For the micarta options, you do get 4 currently. They do have a black micarta with the black blade and the satin blade, and then you have a green micarta, and then you have an OD green micarta. So I guess the regular green micarta would be more like a forest green. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how big it is compared to some other knives. This is a slightly bigger knife. I'll do a review on this one soon. This is the Becker Knife and Tool and K-Bar collaboration, the BK40. This is the small feldspar from CJRB. I'm sure you've seen that one a few times. It's actually a really great little nifty knife in D2. Made in the USA, we have the Kershaw Bare Knuckle 14C28 and steel on this one. I also have the 20CV variant, but I didn't have it with me. For whatever reason, I didn't take it out and use it today, but I did have this one around. Here is the SOG Terminus XR in BDZ1 steel. Last but not least, for my Demko fans, this is the 20.5. This is one of the newer versions in the Shark's Foot blade, AUS-10A steel, Taiwanese made with the Grivory handles. Really, really cool knife. So, back to this. Now, the reason why this isn't going to be a very long review is because I'm going to do a little bit more of an in-depth review once I get a replacement knife. And I reached out to Bestech's customer service. That's Eric from the Outer Limitless, working with them right now. Previously, it was West Gear, and then before that, it was Stasa from Stasa23. You probably know him and his YouTube channel. And if you don't, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. I won't mind. And so my issue with this was, usually when I have issues with thumb studs, and that's the issue that I have right now, but usually what I can do is I can find a way to be able to go ahead and adjust them, remove them, put them together, fix them, troubleshoot it. But this one, maybe you can hear it here. Yeah, it makes this really weird noise, and it's because it's loose. and they're both loose. But the thing is, they're free spinning. So if I try to fix one, I have to be able to get something for the other. And I've tried to fix it, like, you know, with clamps and stuff like that. I don't want to mar it. I don't want to mess it up. It really isn't. It's not my knife. It was sent to me for review. So I reached out to them. They're like, hey, don't worry about it. I have a green version I'm going to send you so that you can go ahead and finish your review, and then you can just go ahead and go from there. So let's see what happens. Let's see what they have to say. I am going to go ahead and troubleshoot this with him and see where that goes. Now, as for the micarta, the micarta is nice. It'd be nice to see it more like a contoured scale. But I understand why they do it this way. People that are into the small Sebenza will really dig this, the feel of this particular knife. But the problem is, if you own a Sebenza, you're not even going to look at this knife. So this is like, it's not the Sub-Benza, it's the Po-Benza, if you will. And it is tapped for a lanyard. And as you notice, there is no lanyard hole here, but there is one back here. Okay, and you do have that one standoff right here. That's basically it. Oh yeah, no, and you got one right here. So yeah, it's, I mean, the action, like I said, is really good. D2, I'd like to see this maybe in an upgraded steel, maybe something like an N690, you know, without not having to go, you know, M390. This is a really nice knife. The grind lines naturally are awesome. You can see the regular grind lines here, and then you can see the one for the edge, actually done very, very nicely. The edge, yeah, it's a little wonky, I'll give it that. It does need to be sharpened here on this side. So, but in any case, I mean, it cuts pretty well, you know, and it feels good in the hand. Ooh, sorry. It feels good in the hand. It is pretty light. It's 3.5, you know, ounces. So that's around what I would EDC, maybe a little bit lighter I'd prefer, but this is great. This particular side, the show side, is skeletonized here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 holes on this side, and then I see one hole in the back of the clip side. And just to kind of give you what it looks like, this is going to be the show side, the front, the clip side, the booty up on top, and on the bottom. That's what it looks like on show side. That's what it looks like on the clip side. So I'm going to basically end it there. I don't want to do too much on this because I want to wait until I get the other knife and then go ahead and compare that one, see if I got a limit on that. Because, you know, if you fool me once, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me. We'll see what happens, and hopefully it's something a little bit better than what I got today. I apologize that it's not more of an in-depth review. You will get that soon, but I did want to go ahead and put this on here. It is a very nice design, with the exception of that. And maybe you can hear it. Yeah, not cool. So I will see you guys next time. Stay sharp, guys, and just remember, if you EDC, think of DCS. You guys have been great. I'll see you next time, and take care.